Yo, hey, so team Milwaukee, man, shot his dad 5+ times. Put the fire on your pops? Man, what is going on? So we're gonna see why you do that, man. What made you do that?
Family.
Let me see your hands. Corey, come out, Corey. Come out. Come out.
When detectives dig deeper, they discover there's more to the story.
I didn't want any of this to happen at all. I would have just went by myself.
It's always more to the story. Yeah, look at him. Big song. Nah, man, it's more to the story.
Point. He had a gun in his hand.
This is Inside the Crime, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Elizabeth Millner. The teen confessed to firing at his dad more than 5 times. He was facing years in prison, but a judge ruled otherwise. It's July 2nd, 2025. We're in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, when a grandparent makes a startling call to 911.
My grandson shot his daddy up there.
Okay, tell me what's happening.
Oh, man. That's a hard sentence to say. She probably never thought she'd make that sentence in her life. That's crazy. My grandson shot his daddy up there.
Grandson shot his daddy upstairs. We need to get somebody out here.
Okay, you said he's been shot?
Yes.
Okay, where's he shot at?
I don't know. I didn't go upstairs.
Okay, all right. So have you seen him? Is he awake and breathing?
didn't go upstairs.
Okay.
I need to
She
get
keep
somebody
telling
10
you?
minutes, or somebody need to get here.
Okay, help is on the way.
You study answer all them questions. I know you just dispatch, but she ain't trying to kick it. She said, I ain't went up there. I heard that fire go off. What am I going up there for? I'm calling y'all.
By 2:47 p.m., Milwaukee police officers are on scene to the address the caller provided. But by this point, nothing can be done to save the victim.
Hey, did the shooter run? Where's the runner at? Where is he? The shooter's up there? Wait. Where's the son?
I don't know. I think that's the son. I think it's
Ransom?
Anybody else in the house?
Apartment's clear. Apartment's clear. Sorry, just can't go wrong with you right now.
Man.
There's cases everywhere. We'll say probably.
Can you go get someone?
I got the gun right here.
You want to do that?
You got a firearm here.
Damn. I can't even think of a scenario where a teenager son would shoot his dad. I could never up the fire on my pops. That's crazy.
Firearm recovered right here. Where's Grandma?
There's no one in the apartment.
In court records obtained by Law and Crime, the victim is ID'd as Corey Williams Sr. According to Milwaukee police officers, the witnesses they spoke to say it was Corey's son, 18-year-old Corey Williams Jr., who was the shooter.
So did you hear any gunshots or anything?
I heard.
Little kneecap head ass boy. It looked like his head lopsided too. That's probably why he can't think straight.
6 gunshots. I guess he has been living here on and off. I don't know what she says, but
Well, he lives here, I think. The son and the mom just got evicted, maybe, according to his dad.
probably from here.
No, they got evicted from somewhere else, he thought. And now that's it, for possible. It's possible. And he was carrying luggage out with him.
The boy was.
So now the question is, but he said the grandson said he shot him.
No, she said, no, when they were here, she said the kids came up here, and I guess there was something, because she didn't hear her yelling or shouting, but he came up to visit, the other kids came up to visit, but they've been gone. She just heard 6 shots, and then she just headed for cover.
So she ain't say stuff. She ain't say nothing. Man. Somebody tell Lifesaver to sponsor me, man. Hey, Lifesaver. Die about this shit, nigga. Sponsor me, nigga. Let you know you ain't gotta worry about shit. You ain't gotta. How you Lifesaver, but I'm saving your life. Shit crazy.
So the caller is probably the one driving them.
Call his grandpa.
Oh, it wasn't grandma, it was grandpa.
Grandpa, tell him that.
Kimberly and the other Corey got evicted. They came over here.
Supposedly. Here, I don't know.
When he probably said no, I have room, they probably got a little mad.
Possibly. We don't know. For no reason. But says that when his grandson's running out, he says that he shot him.
As officers piece together what happened inside the apartment, a clear picture starts to emerge. According to the court documents, a witness only identified as WW told officers over the past 2 months Corey Williams Sr. has been caring for his children because a woman only identified as KS had been evicted. On July 2nd, the witness said he was taking a nap when he woke up to the sound of gunshots. When he went to the apartment door, he saw KS and her children coming down the stairs from where Corey Sr.'s apartment is located. The witness told officers KS was crying and said she didn't want her kid to go to jail. When the witness asked what happened, KS said Corey Jr. shot his dad, Corey Sr. Now let's fast forward to 5:47 p.m. on that same day when Milwaukee PD officers, along with U.S. Marshals, arrived to a nearby apartment looking for Corey Jr.
Corey Jr. shot Corey
Williams, this is
Sr.
the Milwaukee police. Open the door. Let's open it. Open it now.
What you saying? I can't hear. Run off the back door or something.
Let me see your hands. Corey, come out, Corey. Come out. Come out. Sir, come on out. The babies are in here. Who else is in here? Who else is in here? Not the babies. Can I get my sister? Can I get my sister? Yes, sir. Hey, let me see your hand.
Corey Williams Jr. is taken into custody. At first,
What?
he doesn't want to talk.
Realizing that you have these rights, are you now willing to answer questions or make a statement?
Nope.
All right.
He like, nope. So let's see. Let's play the guessing game because that's what people do. What his dad was doing to him that made him put that fire on him. I say at the most probably was punching on his big soft ass. But if he was abusing, that's different. Disciplining, different.
Someone close to him, his mom, Kimberly.
Realizing they have these rights, are you now willing to answer questions or make a statement? Is that okay if we talk to you? Okay.
According to Kimberly, she didn't witness the shooting, but she has a theory about what led to it.
I guess let's start. Where did you stay yesterday? Or where did you stay? It would have been
the night before
Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah.
I was over at my sister's house.
Okay, and that is where?
That was on 48th and Custer.
Okay, and then you stayed there by yourself?
No, my other sister's there too. That's my sister's
no,
house.
But none of your kids were there?
No, they were still over at their dad's house.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you get contacted that there was this false signature, and then what do you do next?
And then that's when I put on my clothes, and then I contacted Corey and I say, hey, you guys put your clothes on because I want to go over there and grab the babies or whatever because your dad is doing too much, so I just want you guys to go with me.
You talk to your son, Corey?
Yeah, okay. Corey.
So you said Corey Sr. was doing too much. So the thought already in the air. So let's see how this finna unfold.
I just asked him like, hey, could you and didn't come down there with me just for like safety reasons so I can go grab the kids. And then I texted him and then I had let him know like I had got that call too from like the court people. And I'm like, I just want you guys to come down there with me for safety reasons. But I took my sons with me for safety just in case because me and Corey has a history of domestic violence. Just in case he decided
Which is recorded?
Yeah, just in case he decided to want to put his hands on me, I just have my sons with me to, help de-escalate things.
Did you tell him what those...
See? You put your hands on her too many times. And her sons ain't going for it. She said she had to have them go with her for protection. That means you just a bully. The big boy say he ain't going for that shit no more.
Were? Yesterday, did you go into detail about what those were or not?
No,
we didn't. Okay. And then you can if you want, or you don't have to. Was it physical or just... Yeah.
Yeah, like so far as with Corey, it was physical.
So what was the trigger point? What made
the trigger point was like when me and Corey Sr. was talking in a conversation, then Corey Jr. stepped in and told him like pretending like let us go. It was like something in that matter, like let us go, move out the way, let us go. And then after that, that's when they started getting into it and getting into a tussle, and then I had to step into them like twice to break it up.
They got into a tussle, okay.
Yeah.
Who's all in the apartment when
Get Corey to finally talk. He tells them he used to live with his dad at the apartment where the shooting happened, but his dad kicked him out and he moved in with his sister. He tells detectives he went to his dad's apartment with his mom to pick up the rest of his siblings. Now, for the first time, Corey's walking detectives through what he says happened inside the apartment.
And there?
No.
Okay, so he wasn't home when you guys got there? How long do you guys think you were there before your dad came home?
I said like 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 20.
Okay, so 5 to 20 minutes.
Man.
When he shows up.
However, it turned out Shorty gonna be scarred about that for the rest of his life. You named after that, man. They got that deep.
Is he with someone or by himself?
He's by himself.
Okay, and then if you're able to kind of explain what happened.
But when he came in?
Yeah.
He came in, like to the front door. I was grabbing my stuff, putting it in a suitcase, like my computer and my clothes.
You named after that, man. They got that deep.
Is he with someone or by himself?
He's by himself.
Okay, and then if you're able to kind of explain what happened.
But when he came in?
Yeah.
He came in, like to the front door. I was grabbing my stuff, putting it in a suitcase, like my computer and my clothes.
Well, what happened when you shot that gun? What happened?
He came in, and him and I started to argue. Then I kind of butted in and just told him to like move around, let us leave. He started tussling me. I mean, like right here. He was throwing me around. And at this point, he had a gun in his hand.
Corey says after that, his dad told him to have some respect and shut up.
He tore that neck up. Look at the collar on him. Yeah, just look at that picture right there. Yeah.
Once his dad began throwing him around, he saw a gun on the table and grabbed it.
Well, what happens then?
And he swings me around to the dining room, like the dining room kitchen table. And he swings me over there and there's uneven.
I know this is really tough, man. I can't even put myself in your shoes.
He swings me over to the table. And there's a firearm on the table. Or a gun. Yeah, I grab it and I shoot him.
So you were only 2 or 3 feet away?
Yeah, I wasn't that far away.
And this happened by the dining room table?
Man, his ass lying. Well, I don't care. I'll get in the comments. That's all right. His ass lying.
When you were able to shoot, was his hand still on you, or did he manage to let go?
He let go.
Okay. So then he let go, and then you were able to shoot?
Yeah.
How many times do you think you shot?
I don't even know.
What was he doing at that point?
Like when I grabbed it?
Yeah, like when you started shooting, what was he doing?
I don't even remember.
Nah, you don't remember. So you gotta keep your hands to yourself, man. All that trying to be a bully shit, that shit ain't gonna cut it. All that aggressive ass shit, you gotta be cool, man. Kids ain't going for that shit. Ain't nobody going for it. Keep your hands to yourself, man.
Did he still have the gun in his hand?
I didn't see that.
Okay, so you're not sure if he had the gun in his hand at the time?
I'm not sure.
What happened after that?
We left. Then I left, but like, my mother called the police. And then we left.
She called while you were still in there?
No, I was outside.
Okay.
You just grabbed a random gun off the table. It got bullets in it. It's cocked and ready to shoot.
So you went outside and you
Like,
leave?
nobody was in there. We were outside next to the car. And she was in there calling the police.
Okay, so she stayed inside the apartment to call the police when you waited outside?
She was like in the hallway.
Okay. Did your siblings go with you?
Like to the car?
Yep.
They went the moment it went down. Like they left. Like they ran.
Corey says he didn't know how many times he shot his father, but it was definitely more than once.
Can you try to remember how many times you shot? Like,
He wrangled that neck up though. Whatever happened, he grabbed that. He had that motherfucker.
was it more than 5 or less than 5?
More.
Was it more than 10 or less than 10?
It was more than 5. I know that.
Okay, so 5 to 10. Okay, is it more than 10 or do you remember?
I don't.
Okay. And when your dad fell, did you continue to shoot from your recollection?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
By the time he fell, it was over.
Okay. Because we'll bring in a few photos, and the only reason why we asked that is because in the crime scene where he was, there was casings around his body.
No.
We stood over that
We'll
man.
show you some photos, man, just to try and clear things up, okay?
Alright.
Anything else you want to ask?
We stood over him. Yo, Dad.
Until we grab the photos. I guess the biggest thing is I mean, why? Like, right? Like, why did you shoot?
He was attacking me. That dude was like 300 pounds.
But then at the time you told my partner that he had you by the shirt, right? But that, and correct me if I'm wrong, you didn't see him with the gun at that point when you started firing.
I did see him with the gun.
When you started firing?
No, when he first started pulling my shirt, I saw him with the gun.
Yep.
When I was by the table, he had his arm like this.
Okay. So at that point you didn't see it, but
I knew it was there, yeah.
okay. Did you see what happened to that firearm after all this transpired?
No.
Do you know where you were standing when you started?
So what?
I was in front of the
So he just got guns everywhere. He got a gun in his hand, and you done grabbed one off the table and you came up there on that. Y'all know he had fire up there, and he was aggressive.
like literally, like right there, in front of the bucket.
And then where were you when you stopped shooting?
Probably like right here, right there.
Okay, so you think you only took a step or two?
I don't know how many steps, but I know I moved.
Okay. Do you think you made it into the living room?
No.
One of the things that happens when someone passes away is they do an autopsy. Do you know what an autopsy is?
Yeah.
Okay. So part of an autopsy is that
Come on, YTB fat. You taking it too far with that get back. That get back as a motherfucker. That's your father. Y'all got the same name. I got a junior. Man, we wouldn't even think about harming each other. Like, what? That ain't even a thought. It's my motherfucking son. Like, you crazy. We'd kill somebody together. No, I'm just
examine any wounds that someone has, like any injuries, especially bullet holes, and they'll see when those came in, try to determine how far away the gun was when it was fired, and kind of the path that bullet took through the person, okay? And that helps us also kind of recreate what happened. I know I'm throwing a lot of information at you. One of the things that I'm concerned about down the line is that the autopsy shows that potentially maybe he was hit while he was already on the ground. If that's the case, I just want to jump ahead of that and figure out why that would be. So if that happened, I would really appreciate kind of the explanation behind that versus hearing it one way now and then figuring it out later. Because I'm not calling you a liar at all. I just want to get ahead and figure out what happened.
Man.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Okay, that's good.
He said, yeah, I'm
We
done.
threw a lot at you, but
Is this your first time killing?
we do
He
appreciate
like a
you,
cold
right?
assassin.
Can I keep the water?
No.
He like a murderous suspect. Dang. He said, I keep the water. He don't even care. He been thinking about this.
I'll give you a water bottle. I'll take a few drinks if
Yeah, Yeah, you can take your time and drink it, man. There's no rush.
You want to finish your chips before you go back up, or?
I like those.
No? Okay.
All right, man.
Oh, he said, I
Corey
don't
Williams
eat
Jr.
those.
was charged with second-degree reckless homicide. Prosecutors say Corey Sr. was shot more than 5 times in his arm, shoulder, chest, and groin. Corey Williams Jr.'s bond was set at $10,000. He pleaded not guilty, and the case was supposed to head to trial. However, both sides reached a plea agreement. In February of 2026, Corey pleaded guilty to homicide by negligent handling of a dangerous weapon. A Milwaukee County Circuit Court judge sentenced Corey Williams Jr. to serve 5 to 8 years in state prison. But the judge stayed the prison sentence. Online records show he's serving 5 years of probation. Thanks for joining us on this episode of Inside the Crime. I'm Elizabeth Milner, and we'll see you back here tomorrow with another case.
Hey, I tell you what. All that was a build up from his parents' toxic relationship. So now you got to kind of factor that in when you got a toxic relationship. You raising your kids. Now they're a part of it. He's so much part of it, he didn't kill his dad. He don't even care. He's been tired of it. And he ain't doing no time about it. He got a free kill on his daddy. And that nigga a kill again. You hear how he talking? He gonna be a problem out there in Milwaukee. Check back on him about 3 years from now. They get back a motherfucker. You gotta keep your hands to yourself, people. Don't put your hands on nobody. Lifesaver. I die about this shit, nigga. What you need me to do, big bro? Oh, okay.